All right, we are live. Hey, how you doing, Sabana? Good to see you. I'm just waiting for Vinny to get in here. I'm gonna message him now. Uh, Figured start off with the lights out, show off some of this badass stuff by Vinny. Looks so cool with the lights out. We got the radio tower from Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. We got the firehouse. See what we can see. Fortunately, I have. Let me switch this camera around here. Settings, camera. Just switch it around so I can know what I'm showing you. All right, let's take a look around at some Vinny stuff here while waiting for him. They just show it in the dark. I just put some new. I love that thing. Everybody loves that, and it wasn't working. In the firehouse, it's a little dark. It looks really cool in the light. It's hard to see in here. And we got the lamp, of course. There's the new Big John, Little John house. The dark windows, Michael Myers. Then we have the Myers house. Then we got this cool Evil Dead. But let me turn on a light here. We'll take a look at some things. Maybe, Vinny is here. I'm going over your stuff, Vinny. Let me bring Vinny up. I've been trying to get things back together since my trip to Florida. Oh, there it is. I'm just going over some of your stuff that you've made here.
You see that pumpkin there?
Which one? This one?
Yeah, I made one for a guy. He's got it on Facebook. He's selling it.
You know what? That is the most popular piece still when I bring it to places. And I need to put new batteries in. It was really, really dim, but you put those new batteries in. That's amazing. But yeah, I even stretching around. I know you know that. It's still kind of a disaster in here I've got Sal. I put him next to the Ko Akla.
Hey. He's bald. What happened?
I wanted to get the Leatherfaces to sign it, but I just wasn't near any of the celebrities, and only Tom Morgan really came by. Yeah, it's kind of a disaster.
Yeah, a little bit. You got too much shit.
I started getting shit done so I could be ready for me and you. We'll look at Rob Zombie while I get this set back up here. You got the new computer there, all fancy schmancy.
Oh, the laptop?
Yeah.
What does that have on it? 10?
What's that? 10 what? 10-inch screen?
Windows 10?
Yeah. It's nice. It's one of those work. What is it? Hold on a sec. Dell workstations.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The A631 or something like that. I don't want it.
I got to get a drawing tablet so I can start doing some shit in ZBrush for printing. I can do it with the computer, but it's a pain in the ass with the mouse.
Yeah. This one I got the keyboard and the mouse set up on this one, but I know what you're saying for get the pencil and stuff.
Yeah, for on a tablet, because then I could put ZBrush on it, and I could do all the digital sculpting on there with the pen. Because with the mouse, it's a pain in the ass, man. There's so many adjustments.
Are you talking 3D prints?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna start doing my own. I got this other program I just downloaded where I can start designing my own figures and shit. I could actually do it from pictures. Like for the Evil Dead, Cheryl in the basement, I want to do a bust of her.
Okay.
So it gives you a head mesh already, and you can take the picture and put it on there, and then you export that from that program, it's Daz or something. I forget what. I think it's Daz. And then you put it in ZBrush, and then you can tweak it. You can sculpt it and redefine it, and then you just turn it into an STL and you print it.
That'll be sweet. I know you have a few things planned that we're going to be talking about for Phantasm. But before we get too far rolling, I know this guy's in shock. The guy behind you. You got an Evil Dead guy, yeah.
This dude.
Yeah, look at him.
Yeah, he's stalking
He's looking at your room, all the stuff you're working on. He's just blown away. But let's say hi to everybody here. We have a Cebuana from Florida. I'm already back from Tucson, Orlando. Miss Supine, always good to see you. I know who this fool's probably is. That's got to be Michael Toth. You can allow it so I can see who you are. That might have been the problem the last time too. Aaron P's here. He visited me. Aaron P came and visited in Orlando, or not Orlando, Ocala. And then we know this guy here, he's speaking again. I liked it better when he wasn't talking. I liked the voice. He kind of had a mean voice.
He doesn't stop talking now.
He talks through memes. He never needed a voice. He just needs to post memes, crack us all up.
I know. He's the king of the memes, I call him.
Yeah, it's amazing what Vinny does. That's what Supine's saying. She's saying hi to Aaron. We got Cebuana. I don't want to miss anybody. Vinny's stuff is awesome. It's amazing. It's wait till you see what we got planned for Phantasm. We got some sick stuff in the works. Vinny does. Really.
After that, I'm retiring, man.
I've driven the man into retirement. What can I say?
I'm going to a convalescent home, and I'm just going to sit in a chair all day in a TV room.
And we got Horror Freak 85, the Flug. Spent some time with him. We did a live stream together while we were there. Matt Fauci's here. Fauci Cinema. John, my dude, you're rocking like always. Appreciate that, brother. We got, let's see. The message gets through. It froze. Have a good show. Well, Steven was hanging out with the celebs. Yeah, Steve was pimping with the celebs. I was way out of the way from the celebs. I'm carrying artwork from Michael Toth to get over there. I tried to get James Jude Courtney to come over and check out the Big John, Little John, because it was amazing. People were blown away.
Should have just put the table on wheels, man, and just roll that shit around.
No shit, huh? Hey, you know this guy here.
Who's that? Oh God, he's stalking me, man.
Oh, there's a lot to get done before you can afford to lose me. And now I do see Steve Hansen. Welcome to the stream. I'm here with Vinny Curcurato, who did a lot of these big pieces you see behind me and behind himself too. That he cleared out room stuff that I had and a few other things like somebody was trying to get that Jason doc. They were trying, and I would have sold it, but they kept trying to not lowball me, but I loved the piece. I was like, if I'm going to sell it, I'm selling it for something that's cool. The only thing, and I know you wanted to, but I think you ran out of light, was our time was putting a light up on that.
Yeah, I wanted to put a light pole. I could always make one and send it to you, and then you could just stick it in the foam.
Yeah, I was bummed out about the I got it kind of sticking up, but it looks like it's kind of awkward. So when I glue it, did it have a bend to begin with? Is that how it looks?
I could make another one, man. It's no big deal.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, I'm gonna just adjust the chimney and stuff. The lights look great on it too, man.
Did you glue the tower back?
The tower? No, no. I just got it kind of leaning right now.
All right.
The chimney. I'm
going to the base and to the rail, and you'll be good, man.
I think I can adjust the chimney. I know Brian Winslow. I saw him at Phantasm Orlando, or Spookala. I met him at Phantasm Orlando last year. We're actually going to be doing a panel this year, a bunch of us, and I don't want to announce anything without Brian's okay, but we actually got a celebrity who's going to be on the panel discussing some horror with us. We're working on.
I might even end up going this year.
People, yeah. What's that?
I might end up going this year.
You need to, man. Mm-hmm. Definitely. And I want to announce I got some things in the works, and I gotta get it done because I promised him I'd do a dedication towards his mother who passed away from cancer. He's been supporting a lot of these indie projects like the Sawyer Massacre, My Special Boy, and all these things. Pupo Das, he given me a list, and maybe you'd like to be involved in this stream. It's a Texas Chainsaw Massacre. He wants us to give some ratings. I'll let you know what the ratings are from 1 to 10. The original, part 2, Leatherface from 1990, and then the remake and the remake sequel, Beginnings. I think that's what it's called.
The one with the kids in the psych ward.
No. I always get that one confused too. It's the other one with Bernarski.
Oh, all right.
And I'm trying to get
the beginning.
The beginning, yeah. I always get them. I get confused on them. But I actually brushed up on some of them. Popping the popcorn. Good to see you. Let me move some of the stuff.
You gotta get what's his name? Brett? Is that his name?
Yeah. I talked to him. He gets back Monday, so I'd like to try to get him, you, Steve Merlo, and possibly another person to come on and discuss Texas Chainsaw Massacre, who's a fan of it.
When's Steve's movie going to be done? When's it going to be out?
It's already done. I think it releases in October.
How's he releasing it?
Digital. But he's going to go to the premiere. I'm going to try to make it. It's 10 hours away. It's just, I got so much to do. I was going to try to make Krypticon, but they're low on tables when the last time I talked to him. I'm guessing this is Daniel Cruz. I can't see who you are on StreamYard. You just got to let me see it. You just converted a mask to a 78 mask, which is awesome. If that is Daniel Cruz, I did see that. I'm guessing you mean that's sick. And yeah, Brian Wentzloff. I'm going to have him on. I was on his show. Has a couple of things planned for Reels and Heels. He's got some stuff planned for Phantasm. And the hard part, you know what sucks about having a table, like even at Spookala, is I'm so busy because your shit keeps me busy, and all the other talented people like Michael Toth and just all the cool stuff that's put on the table, man. I don't have time for pictures. By the time I start setting up and get in there and then gets to rolling, there's usually a flock of people just looking at the stuff that all you talented people do. And
you got to hire a photographer.
I do. I gotta. Have
your mother. She could be rolling around with the camera.
Well, she said my father's good at pictures, but my dad was in there helping out a lot. Like they both were in there really working. We were quite busy, which considering the area we were in, I think we did really well. I mean, those animatronics really, especially Michael Myers and Pennywise, and like the animatronics people see. I
saw that other one in the video.
Yeah.
Yeah. The guy that wouldn't sell it.
Oh yeah, dude. I was gonna buy it if he was gonna sell it, but he didn't want to sell. I told him to reach out to you. I'm like, I don't know if he ever came over and looked at mine. It's like, dude. Yeah, I mean, I get not wanting to sell it, but
it's not. It's not much.
It's Cody Huskins horror. Yeah, you can allow yourself. You hit the StreamYards, Let's Facebook. It's easy. It's just it's a link in the description. It should be in what you're looking at. But yeah, Cody Huskins got some great cosplay outfits. He's I can't wait to see Freddy versus Jason. I don't want to Dreamscape. That looks really cool. You saw some of it. You came on live with us, didn't you? And you were showing off some of your stuff while his buddy Dalton was showing off some of the blood stuff.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you were there.
Correct.
But welcome to the stream, Cody. Yeah, so Vinny, we got some stuff planned, but ever since you cleared out some space that you'd been complaining about, that I was happy enough to take, like the Jason doc, and I know you're working. Yeah, you filled it right back up. You've got what?
I'm working on this one. Which way am I? I'm working on this one, but I don't think I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna change it to like I told you, to a Texas Chainsaw Massacre 1.
Yeah,
because I have the gas station, and
that would be a great piece with the gas. I mean, that would make your life easy, and then you could always do the Evil Dead.
Yeah, down the road.
Those are great pieces to have, because instead of me having to have you make stuff, if I ever need to borrow it, I'll just send you some money.
I could just send it all down and shit, because it all comes apart just like the other one. So
yeah,
But
Yeah.
I don't have time. I would have to make a cabin or something for this one.
Yeah.
Because you know I don't just make stands.
No.
I do,
No.
you know.
I think we all know that, Vinny. We all know that.
You know what I'm saying? So
Well, you know,
I don't have time because I'm working on this.
Oh yeah, the Spiderhead.
Yeah, I'm working on this. I've been doing busts. This is my third one. I got about 6 more that I want to do. But
yeah, you're gonna run, like you said, you're gonna run out of room fast.
I'm already running out of room, dude. I in order to put these up here.
Yeah, those are great. I wanted you to show those.
That one, I had to rearrange this whole. This is a glass case, glass display case. You can't see it because it's too dark. But I had to rearrange everything. I had to move Pumpkinhead behind my monitor, which he's blocked. I had to put those over there on a shelf. It's just every time I make something to keep, I gotta rearrange the friggin' room. I need a storage.
Yeah.
That's what I need.
You know how it's gonna be. That's gonna have to be for you, unless you get a huge place. I'm getting to that point, but luckily like I said, we're turning the basement. We got a dumpster. We're getting rid of a bunch of junk that's down here. Like, but make sure I'm here when you guys start doing that, because I don't want my stuff that I use to get thrown out. And we're gonna turn it into a man cave down here. Me and the here's Michael Toth. A Tarman bust on the can would be sweet. He's a Tarman.
Oh yeah, in the can.
Yeah,
that
would be cool. That'd be something
that would be. I mean, you couldn't use the whole drum. Obviously, you would just make the top.
Yeah, but that would be cool.
Yeah, that would make. You know what? I actually thought about doing one of those before. Now, if I say it now, I'm going to see somebody made it on Facebook. But I was actually thinking of making a coffee table with the Tarman.
That would be cool.
With lights, really lights and shit, and like before he came out of the can, before they hit it and broke it.
Yeah.
When he was in there like this or whatever, and then put green lights inside.
I've kind of seen people.
You could put billowy cotton inside, make it look kind of like smoky inside.
I've seen people do that with the Jason I made at a coffee table. That'd be really cool.
Yeah, because I love woodworking, so that's my number one thing that I've always done is woodworking. So,
yeah,
combine the two,
I mean, well, you've always been a horror fan, and you've been you're a guy who can do anything, but you did construction for years.
Yeah,
and Cody said Dreamscape will be out at the end of summer. It's going to be a full-length feature film. We saw the teaser trailers, and those were great, so I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, he said the coffee table. Michael Toth saying the coffee table would be sweet too.
Yeah, that would definitely. And then put for the legs, have skeleton legs or something for the legs. You know what I mean?
You know what Michael got for free? I don't know if you saw him post it. Is the Michael Myers animatronic. He got the Leatherface one.
Oh yeah. He drove 6 hours for it or something.
Yeah, it's worth it though.
Hell yeah, man! The dude was gonna throw it away.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I would have taken it.
Oh, I know. Didn't you have one before they rehauled, or would not?
No, I had a Jason, Pinhead, and Reagan.
Man, I wish you still. All three of those were great, but that Pinhead was sick, and the Reagan was really sick too, man.
I ended up selling them. I mean,
yeah. Isn't one of the pizza place down the street the Jason?
Yeah. In another town, a buddy of mine, I sold it to him, and he puts it outside his pizza place on Halloween.
Yeah,
he put it down the basement at the bottom of the stairs, and the delivery guy was coming to bring cases of soda and shit. He said it scared the shit out of him.
I believe it. The Michael Myers looks pretty much real. I kept walking by my dad's office because my dad loves it when I was staying with them. And it's about my dad's height too. So I'd be you do it up and it'd just be Michael Myers back. He loved, my dad digs the animatronics. He loves it. That Pennywise too, even though it's nothing, it's just a Spirit Halloween one.
I'm glad that you got to see what it used to look like in person.
Oh, dude. Well, I could tell from the box how atrocious.
The box looks better. The
Yeah.
picture
Oh,
looks better.
well, and the one the guy had looked like it needed a total rehaul. Yeah, it was
The
like,
eyes are all black. You see how the
yeah.
eyes are all black and shit? It's
Oh,
like, who the hell thought of that?
well, I even mentioned to him, hey, give Vinny a call, but he never came over to the table. He could have had that rehauled looking good. Even if
Well,
he turned it into, I'm sure you would have loved to do, like, even if it was an H6 or an H5,
yeah,
an H4.
make it into anything.
I'm going to try to find some because I'd like to do another one. It'd be cool.
You're looking at
Yeah,
about $600 for one of them, man.
it's all right. It's worth it, though. It's
If you
worth
can
it.
find them.
Yeah, it's worth it. It'd be worth it,
I'm
though.
just going to start making my own.
Yeah,
my
that's
own
what you.
electronics. That's
Well, we got our first tester coming for Phantasm, really into that genre.
yeah.
So
Hopefully, I can get the materials tomorrow. I can go to Home Depot or wherever and get the shit that I need for it.
Big surprise. We're gonna and Vinny's first, like, well, not first for everything, but this is gonna be your first bottom up animatronic, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's going to be it's going to be a combination of a lot of shit actually. 3D printing.
I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to see what you do. Because obviously all the other stuff's amazing.
It's going to be a challenge, but I like that.
Yeah, I don't know if everybody got a chance to see that. I mean, it dwarfs the the Big John, Little John dwarfs the other one now.
I told you it was bigger, man.
I was all psyched for that one with the pumpkin, and I got psyched for that one, and I was psyched for the Big John, Little John. It just keeps going bigger and bigger.
Next one's going to be what do you call it? Life-size house.
Yeah, probably. Why not? We'll just turn the whole basement here instead of rehauling. We'll turn it into the Myers like.
Yeah, just get a piece of land. Just get a piece of land, and I'll go out there and I'll build you a friggin' life-size.
Hey, you never know. Someday, I'd love to get a workshop, be able to be like, Vinny, come on in and work, and all like other talented people, and be like, let's be ready for this and this and this. And
you know what sucks, man? When you want to do so much, but you don't have the damn room to do it.
Oh, dude, I'm running out of it as we speak. I haven't.
A collection is one thing, but making and building, because I want to combine woodworking with shit too.
Oh, dude, I can't even imagine. Well, that's why
I don't have the room.
I'm glad we're going to be opening up the basement because there's so much more stuff. I got to get one of those, a bigger van. I mean, my mom and dad have half my stuff because I could only fit so much in my van.
You're better off just getting a trailer, man.
Yeah, but I'm driving to Florida, a trailer, the weather, the heat. That's why I'd like to get one of those tall vans.
Well, if you get a trailer, you get a white fiberglass trailer, or
those things get hot inside, man. Those
but you get the ones with the fiberglass roof, like the UPS trucks. They don't get that hot.
Yeah, I got to do something. I got to do something.
Any hotter? Well, you got AC in the van, so that kind of helps too.
Mike's asking if I found the machetes. I was looking for them today, and the problem is I had so many bins, and I put stuff that wouldn't get ruined was in a bin and didn't get ruined. And I know they got to be in my parents because I did find certain things. The only other place it could be, if I have it, is in the Crouchy Clown box, and I didn't see it. I kind of looked through it, which sucks because all my Michael Toast stuff, all the art I got from him, is in Florida, which is cool because I'm going to be there in a couple months. But I mean, there's a few things I really wanted to.
You know what you should get? You know what you should get? You should get a camper toy hauler.
Yeah.
You ever see those? The front of it's a camper, and the whole back of it is where they put like dirt bikes and quads and.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking.
That's what you need because it's a living space and a storage space.
If I keep traveling, I mean, I've talked to you about a few ideas I have, and there's one event that I'll always go to just because I love the guys at Phantasm, Anthony Greco and Roy. Like, I'll always make that trek down there. But it's, I mean, not that I don't want to keep doing it, but it costs. It's an expensive thing for them. It is.
Now.
What's that?
Especially now. What was gas one way?
$500 or so, a little under $500.
What do you got? A 6-cylinder?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's not too bad.
It might have been less. It wasn't too bad because my van actually does really well on gas. But I
But
made
you
sure.
loaded too, so
Yeah, well, really wasn't too bad, you know. I load it, but you know, most of the stuff that takes up space is light. Like the animatronics are not heavy.
yeah, not
Those,
at all.
the big pieces you make are not really heavy.
Nah,
The heaviest
those
thing I
things.
got was I had a box. I put all my masks in one tall box. That's the only way I could do it.
If
And
you
you know,
take those houses, if you take those houses off the wooden bases,
yeah,
take the bust off, they weigh like 2 pounds.
yeah. Even the wood, even with the wood, it doesn't weigh that
Yeah,
much. You know.
yeah, not that much.
Yeah, I almost broke the roof on the Big John Little John because the neck piece came off on
Off
the
what?
like the rubber neck fell
Oh, all
off
right.
and caught it just as it was.
Yeah, that was tucked. That gets tucked under the shirt.
Yeah, I know. I
I
was
don't
trying.
use I don't
It
use
holds better with the
mag.
mask on, but it kept like coming off. I was going to tape it on, and I was trying to just get things together because we went to the movies today. Yeah, I took the guys to the movies, and we saw the new Doctor Strange, and then we went out to Chinese. And you know how that is. After eating Chinese, you don't want to move for a few hours. And I'd set up some this morning. I finished setting up before you got here because I wanted to, you know, I got you coming on. I got how to get it done, which isn't bad. I mean, I'm pretty quick at setting stuff up now. It's not like the problem I have is now loading stuff up and making sure I have everything set in the most ideal way.
How you should
Yeah,
do your room is
I think so.
you should set up your room with one wall, one person, another wall, another person,
Yeah,
another
that's what I
wall.
was trying to do, but it never works.
Well, so
Like I
whoever,
said,
if you have somebody on, all you got to do is just change your camera angle.
yeah, well, that's been the plan. But I need more shelves to do it right. And the problem is then I got this one table which I could do, but I mean, this room it's small. It's a
I think,
small room.
tell me about it.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
like
yeah.
this.
But I even got I got stuff outside this room that I just can't fit in this room.
I got a closet full of shit that I can't fit. I
I
have
mean,
a
you
you know
look
what?
under these tables. I got stacks of boxes, and the other table, the same thing. I got to get rid of things I just don't want. Like, I don't really collect comics anymore. I like the magazines and certain things, but I got like old Walking Dead comics I just got to take care of. I got 3 of the Negan resin statues, which, you know, they're really cool. Was
Put them on
Dr.
eBay.
Yeah, well, I am worried. I wanted to show your stuff, which I have to wait until I get back because I didn't want to open up all his art stuff and because I was waiting for 11 by 14 hard cases, top loaders. Keep all the stuff safe, which I put it in when I got to the event because literally the top loaders came in the day of the event. Yeah, my parents came with them. What's Sal
Spend all
saying?
your time sitting there loading those up.
He wants the original Hustler magazines. I used to love Hustler when I was a kid. It's great.
Who does?
Sal.
Sal. He's a dirty dog.
He is. He's
Officer Sal.
Officer Sal. What are we gonna do with him? Yeah, I love it. I still love the Leatherface he did. I think he did a fantastic job. I thought
He
that
was
really-
actually Sal posted something before. I think Sal's actually thinking about putting pictures of himself on OnlyFans.
I think he's like, I'm all better now. I'm ready to roll.
He's got to wear that wig though, man. That wig is hot.
He needs to get another one in.
That wig is hot. It took me a while to figure out it was him.
Well, now that Sal's talking, maybe see if Sal wants to come on that Texas Chainsaw Massacre stream where we're doing a discussion. I don't know if you missed it, Sal, but we're going to be doing Pupo Das. I'm hoping I'm saying his name right, but he messages me all the time and he asks me a favor and he's always supporting it. He's like, "What projects do you want me to do, Mr. John?" He's such a good dude, and it's like he asked me to do something for him before May, and I've been busy because of the events and everything like that. But before May is over, we are going to make sure we get that live stream in. So I will announce when.
It's coming soon.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh,
Soon.
I know how it goes. Well, that's why I'm planning it now. I talked to Brett Monday, see if he can make it, and I'm going to reach out to Steve. I know Steve's more of a Texas Chainsaw Massacre 1 fan than any of the others. He's not really a fan of any of the others, so I don't know if he'd be interested in it, but we'll see. Because I know Pupo's, yeah, I'm sure he would, because Pupo's a associate producer. He got that perk to get on that one. So yeah, I think that'd be really cool. It'll be, he's been, like I said, he's been active in the community. He's always been supportive. He's always messaging me and telling me, how much he enjoys everything. He's asked me a few times, and we're going to use his mom's picture like I promised him. So if you are watching, Pupo, we got you. I'm working on it. I've been rewatching, the 03 and 06 version. And I'm going to rewatch the original, which is great. I mean, and I think I talked to you about it. I didn't like it when I was a kid. Now I like it. The original, I think because it was so dark on VHS and on a tube TV that it was hard to even see it. Where like on a big screen you could see it better, or nowadays you can see it a little better, where it's not just dark and you can't see nothing. Our TV kind of sucks when I watch
the
it.
thing is too, if you were around back then when these movies were new, you'd look at them totally different today.
Well, I kind of did. I mean, I was an 80s kid, so.
No, that's what I'm saying. If you were around when the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre came out, 73, 74, when it was banned and all kinds of shit. I don't know why it was banned.
Oh, yeah. It built up the hype.
Yeah.
Well, that was the case with The Exorcist. People leaving the theater, screaming and
like with The Exorcist, when The Exorcist first came out. See, people watch The Exorcist now and it's oh yeah, that's a good. But back when it first came out, when because I mean,
experiences were just so much different back in the day, even in the 80s, and I'm sure that the 70s for you was like,
Well, because like today, everybody knows Freddy from all the sequels, Jason from all the sequels, Michael Myers from all the sequels. You know what I'm saying? So, and they were young when the originals came out, and the impact that it had, and how it started it all. You know what I'm saying? So they don't. If you were around back then, like Dawn of the Dead, Evil Dead, shit like that, I saw those at the drive-in when they first came out. Halloween, I saw that at the drive-in when it first came out.
Yeah, you were lucky.
There was nothing like that at that time.
The first one I was able to go to the theater and see was Halloween 4. But Halloween, when I was a kid in the 80s, probably like 83, 84, when I first saw it, that was like all the hype. Everybody would be talking about it. And it was right around the time Halloween 3 came out. And everybody, I enjoyed Halloween 3 for I didn't know that Michael Myers wasn't in it until I saw it either. I don't think a lot of people back then knew it until they saw it. It was just a different world now. You didn't have the social media to tell you this or that. Yeah.
Way different. And plus there wasn't a whole shitload of movies in its trail. Like the new Halloween 2018. A lot of people, that's kind of their first movie experience, going to the theater of seeing a Halloween movie. You know what I mean? Whereas if they went to the movie theater back in 1978, 79, when it first came out, they would have that to go from to see the new movies. You know what I'm saying? It's
even
hard
in the early 80s too. That's when rentals first came out. It was usually in like your local drugstore. It wasn't even video stores. So a lot of places wouldn't have all the movies. Like Halloween wasn't really in rentals very often, and it'd be one copy or something. And then, like for me, I'd have to beg my parents. In probably around 80. I want to say.
Well, that was before Blockbuster and shit. Those were the mom and pops.
Well, even before Blockbuster came out, I think 86, 87 video stores came out, and then you'd have like a ton of selections. But before that, it was just. You were lucky at the pharmacy to see 10, 15 movies for VHS to rent. And if you were lucky enough to have a VCR too, because they were expensive. Not everybody had a VCR.
They were like $400 or $500, man.
Yeah, and you're talking back then too, so that was a lot of money.
It was like $4. I remember I bought one.
Yeah. My dad was always a tech guy, and like he had a friend who talked him into getting, they had a VCR, so he had to get one kind of deal. I still remember that. Oh, dude, it was great being able to watch them, because when Halloween or something, Halloween 2 would come on TV, like you'd be lucky if one of these horror films came on TV. Like Texas
They
Chainsaw
never showed them on TV.
barely would come on TV, but if they did, it was like an event because you didn't have the
Texas
video.
Chainsaw Massacre, they never put on TV.
No, it's hard
At
to
least
edit.
back then. I don't know if they've done it recently, but I've
I
never
don't,
seen that.
I don't think I've ever seen it on
Ever been
TV.
on TV?
Honestly, I don't think, like I see it on streaming service, but I don't think I've ever seen Texas Chainsaw Massacre like on TV.
Not on mainstream.
Yeah,
Not on mainstream. Not on the networks.
I was watching some like documentaries on the Texas Chainsaw Massacre the last few days, which was cool. You know, I mean, I love documentaries, especially about the old films. From the Darkness, I think, is another one, and then they got the. Have you watched the a Camp Crystal Lake Memories? That was pretty good.
Yeah.
It's like a sour thing.
Yeah, I actually got the book that goes with it.
Yeah, I mean it was that's pretty cool. Yeah, I watched that recently. I just love documentaries. I've had a few people doing documentaries.
Yeah, I grew up watching documentaries and educational TV and shit, and I always wanted to learn shit, man. Like a sponge, just absorbing everything.
Mike's saying he wants a 1/6 Haddonfield. I'm guessing he wants like how they did in Beetlejuice. The guy would have the town in a small scale. I don't think you'd have the room to make a 1/6 scale. I'm guessing of Haddonfield, or be able to ship it. Yeah.
Holy shit! The whole town.
Haddonfield's Haddonfield, but you'd have to do crazy. Like a 100,000, 100,000. I can't speak tonight. 100,000.
1/6. You know how big that would be?
100,000. Jesus. Gotta work.
Even the scale of those houses that you have would be huge.
Oh, dude, you could. You'd have to do a street with a Matchbox car to make it to be able to.
I mean, you could do the street. You could do the Wallace house and the Doyle house and all of that kind of shit, and then put the Monte Carlo in the van and all of that shit on there. You know what I'm saying? You could do that. I wouldn't do it to the scale of the houses that you got, though. That would be huge. Mike's gonna need a bigger boat. He wants that kind of shit.
Yeah, it was a scare. It did have a lot of scary elements to it, and it didn't scare me as much as a lot of people. But like I said, I think it was the TV I watched it on in a VHS, and it just all you'd see is dark on my screen, even if you turned it off. I thought TV kind of went to crap by the time I watched it, and I think that really affected the viewing experience. Because all I'd hear is screaming, you know, and which was fine, but without the visuals. I know it's a dark film anyway. But, you know, watching it recently, I got even more of a love for it. Like the older I've gotten, I appreciate it even more. And it is a lot. It's almost scarier now for me as an adult because I can actually see it. Let's see.
What, the original?
Oh, his mom, Sal's mom, would tell him she'd take me to the house and leave me there if he was bad.
There you go.
I miss Blockbuster too. We actually had a video store. I know you know about this, Vinny. I could have swore I told Mike at Camp Crystal Cabin 6, Mike. We had one, but COVID shut it down. That was the end of it. You know, and me and the guys love to go.
What was it, independent?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, no, it was. There's a few of them. It was Family Video. I think there might be still one in like a few towns over. I don't know if it got shut down there.
There was one that I used to go to when VHS first came out. It was close to my house in Meriden. And it was called Take One Video. A husband and wife owned it. They were both named Ronnie.
Yeah.
It was a cool store, man. It was really cool. The whole back wall was horror. Of course, they had the porn room in the back. And then they had all the other movies all over the place. But I used to get the stand-ups from them all the time. Like the Freddy. Yeah. And I would say to them, you know, because I was always there and I got to know them. And I asked them, you know, can I have that when you're done with it? Yeah, we'll hold it for you.
That's really cool. See, I love the mom. See, I never was I don't want to say I didn't like Blockbuster and stuff, but we had like a lot of the video stores I always went to were the mom and pops ones. I always found I liked them better because you always knew the guys that would work there. You know, it was almost, yeah. And
plus, they would get movies. They would get movies that the Blockbusters and Hollywood Video wouldn't get.
Yeah.
They would get like the obscure kind of movies that okay, for example, a movie Scalps. You wouldn't find that at Blockbuster. That's a movie from the 70s.
Yeah,
It's,
that's where
it's a cheesy ass movie. It's late night horror, sitting at home and munching out popcorn at
Well,
1 o'clock in the morning.
Blockbuster didn't want those movies, and they were really like, if it was kind of like, they kind of were like, I don't want to say Disney, but if it was, people were too offended by it, they wouldn't put it in their store where the mom and pop
Yeah,
stores.
exactly. That's what I mean. Exactly.
Yeah.
They weren't regulated like that. They didn't have a corporation behind them telling them what they can rent and what they can't. They were independent. They did whatever the hell they wanted.
And Joey's saying that, and he's talking about the Haddonfield on the 1/6 scale that Mike was talking about. Michael Myers would hide in like Beetlejuice. That would be pretty funny. One left. Yeah, there's one Blockbuster left in the USA. I forget where it is. It is in Portland or something. I think that's. And Joey's saying, I think that's where you brought me Edge of the Axe. Take One video.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah, Take One. I was on East Main Street in Meriden. They got divorced and they shut down. Now it's a sex shop now.
They turned the small room for adults only videos.
It's a whole goddamn store
now.
It's called In the
We
Mood.
can't have videos anymore. We're gonna turn this.
Oh no, they got videos there, but they're not. You're not going to bring them home to your family. Not videos.
Or at least you hope somebody's not bringing them home.
Yeah, you never know, man. Some strange people out there.
Eric McCormick saying his mom's best friend owned the local video store when he was younger, and it was called Max Videos. And where my love for horror began, so I love hearing these kind of stories. Yeah, I love talking about the old days. I never thought it'd be like that. I mean, I remember when Max was making its push.
Old days for you and old days for me are like different. I was in my 20s in the 80s.
They are slightly different, but our age difference is a lot different than the age difference of these people now. Like we can at least still.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We could at least still relate because you were even before the video stores, and I was really crouching, creeping in when I was there when the video stores just started coming out. I remember going to Osco Drugs or whatever it was, the drugstore pharmacy, and picking out like movies, and we'd get like Young Frankenstein.
Drugstores never had anything good.
No, but that's all you could get them when it first came out. That's the only place you could find them from, and. Yeah, that's where you rented. There weren't even video stores. It was just
when we were kids in New York, we used to watch the Super 8 movies.
Okay.
With the projector.
Yeah.
We used to watch those, man. My father would set up the screen and we'd watch the Castle films, Frankenstein, Creature from the Black Lagoon, Westerns. Boxing. My father was big on boxing. He had all kinds of old boxing films of like Rocky Marciano and stuff, and Joe Louis. He had a lot of those. But that's what we grew up with. That was our.
What about Rocky Balboa?
Nah, he wasn't.
Ew.
Yeah, that's what we grew up on. Like, if we wanted, like, now today, everybody's streaming and shit, and they have no idea.
There's no suspense anymore. I mean, like, you'd have to wait for shit. I mean, like, if you saw a movie in the theaters, it didn't come out on VHS.
Hell no, man.
E.T. didn't come out on VHS until like 15, 20 years after it was released.
You couldn't even get bootlegs, man, because there wasn't any video cameras.
Yeah, and those bootlegs were definitely bootlegs.
Joey can tell you when they were kids, when all my kids were little in the 80s and 90s. We used to, like, on Friday night, we would get a bunch of snacks and all kinds of shit, and they'd lay all their blankets out in the living room, and we'd camp out in the living room. We'd have like movie marathons, Friday the 13th, shit like that. And especially around Halloween was the best time for it, because then on a Friday night, they didn't have school the next day, so we'd stay up. They'd end up falling asleep and shit, but whatever. But we'd watch 2 or 3 horror movies in a row, usually related movies like Jason or whatever, Michael Myers or whatever. And then the next day we'd get up and we'd go to the Halloween stores. This was before Spirit Halloween. This was when like there was no independent stores, there was no Spirit. You'd have to go to like Party City and shit like that. It's the only places where you can get Halloween stuff. And then we'd buy a whole bunch of shit, and we made a lot of stuff, tombstones, coffins, all that kind of shit, and we decorate the front yard. It was cool. It was really cool. Those were the good days, man. Those were fun times.
Me and you talk all the time, even after streams. So a lot of these stories I enjoy, and it's cool to always be able to share it with people.
Even after the streams, right, yo?
Oh yeah. But Facebook user, I'm guessing, might be Cody Huskin still. His kids will never know a video store. You know what? I'm hoping, because I know physical media is making a comeback for a lot of people. Because I think people see that when their internet goes out or whatever, these digital formats are useless.
Well, look at albums.
Yeah,
albums are hot, man. They're selling them.
Yeah. I mean, record players now. I can see video players. Yeah.
Now they're USB plug-in record players. They're not like back when I was a kid. They were called Victrolas.
Yeah.
It had the built-in speakers, and you fold the front down.
Yeah.
Record player. That's and I grew up.
My dad had all that stuff too, even with the 8-track.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But that's
hi-fi shit.
He went to the storage unit and he still had it, like the old one. My mom saved it, like from. It's got to be a 1970 something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they came up with the big ass console ones. Remember those?
Oh god.
The big giant friggin' wooden things with the.
We had one of those. We had a TV like that too.
Yeah.
Oh like 750-pound TVs with more wood and everything else than actual screen.
See, I grew up in the days where you had to get up to change the channel.
Yeah, Faces of Death. I remember watching that and being like, "This is bullshit," which it was.
That shit is phony, man.
That was more legend than anything else. Like everybody went, "Oh, you got to see Faces of Death. You see this and this, blah 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 blah." Of course, I watched the first one. I'm like, "This," other than the piranha getting the python in the beginning, and then of course it's like, I'll watch another one. I think those were one of those movies that was more hype than the actual movie was good. I heard they're making another one.
Value.
Yeah, but it really wasn't. And they're going to be doing another Faces of Death, but they're going to embrace that it's a spoof type deal, which kind of kills it. What made Faces of Death great that people went into renting? It's like, oh man, I'm going to see stuff I never saw before.
The best part of those was the narrator.
Yeah.
His voice was like perfect for that shit.
Yeah, it was. I watched all of them. What was there, 4 or 5 of them? I think maybe more, but I think I watched that.
I used to fast forward through the animals though.
Yeah.
I don't want to see animals getting killed and shit, man.
Yeah, I think those were the only ones that were sometimes real.
Yeah.
Yeah. But but I'd rent them too because you'd go to the video store every week and rent 3 or 4 horror movies. Before you know it, you're just getting every new one that came in because you've seen all of them.
Regardless of what it is.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I don't know how many boxes have fooled me in the past.
Oh man, are you kidding me? It's like a bait and switch. It has nothing to do with the movie. What the hell is this even doing? That's like those old comics that I used to buy when I was a kid, the old horror comics. The cover grabs you, man. It's like, damn. The stories inside had absolutely nothing to do with the covers. The covers were cool.
The great thing about that, though, too, is you'd find some gems. Like I remember watching Demons, which became one of my favorites. I'd love to see it do a Demons piece because that's an underrated. That was a movie I just loved. It was kind of freaky.
Yeah, that was cool. Demons was good.
Yeah,
Demons was but
yeah, no, I haven't seen the second one. I keep going to watch it, and then let's see. Abandoned America vids laughed out. Yeah. Exploit films. Some of these sealed VHS. Yeah, I know. You only knew the talented Len LaManna. Critters had a sick box. I saw all the Critters in the theater. except for the space one. I don't think I saw that, but I know I saw Critters 1, 2, and 3.
Krypt.
Actually, I got. Speaking
My
of
son
Critters,
Chris. My son Chris is a big fan of Critters.
that's a J.C. Wild mold painted by Jesse Aarons, our dude Jesse Aarons. I like to, and the cool thing about these, you can just muff up the hair or whatever. And I always liked it. He did an albino one I thought was pretty cool too. But
Are
yeah,
those foam filled?
Was that?
Are those foam filled?
Yeah, he's got it. He's got it filled with something. I'm guessing foam.
No, I'm wondering how it's
either that or he's got some foam in it, or not foam, but like just stuffing in it. I'm guessing he puts
holds its shape. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, it holds its shape real well, but it's a pretty thick latex. But I think he put probably something just to fill in the middle. I couldn't be quite sure, but I'm guessing in the back before he did it, he stuffed everything. And the arms are solid. I think they're just solid plastic, or latex. But I'm not 100% sure, but that would be my guess.
Well, they're thin enough where you can pour them solid.
Michael Myers horns. Yeah, I like it. Everybody always goes, "Oh, the Critter's so cool," and they love it. So I don't know if he's even making them anymore. I think he might be.
Oh, man, don't tell me I got another bulb blowing.
You know what I'm really digging that I got, and I haven't had a chance to show this by Jesse, was the remake, Jason. I think that's cool.
I almost bought one of those blanks on eBay.
Yeah, he did a real good job. He's using the porcelain eyes now.
Yeah.
Not the porcelain eyes, the acrylic eyes. It makes a huge difference.
Sure does.
I really like this one. I almost want you to kind of do a remake something with it. That'd be a cool bust.
You should make a bust with that.
Well, that's what I was saying. Like you make a dial with it since I already got it. Like you just make that. If I get to an event with Derek Mears, I'd use that. It's a really nice piece that he did. I like it a lot. I got to get a remake Hawk from Mike or something soon. Camp Trust Cabin 6. I don't think I can't remember if he had one. He had a whole bunch of cool ones at the event, but a lot of them were like custom, just different ones. He had a Misfit one, which a lot of people loved. And no problem, Len. Yeah, I got to get you back on. He just dropped a new album recently. We'll share that out. I got to play the loop too. Oh, Daniel does the remake also. I know you do a whole bunch of stuff, Daniel. I got his H4 here, so I had to move everything around. I don't even know where I put it.
You probably still got shit in boxes.
No, all my masks are out of boxes, but I do have the remake around, or the part 4 around here. I love that. That was signed. Where did I put it? I just had it. Right.
Is that the one that Tom Morga's holding?
Yeah. I like this one. I mean, I'm not a big H4 fan in general. I mean, like the mask. I love the H4, but I love the way Daniel did it. And Thomas Bruce is here. He did some amazing stuff, and we got some more stuff. I showed Beatrice the tapes he makes. He makes these magnets, and they were real big hit.
Yeah. Those are cool.
The keychains and the magnets and all that. People loved it, man. But I'm not. At this time, I know, like, I wasn't able to go through a lot of the boxes because I didn't want to open boxes at my parents and then pack it all up. It's just easier to do it there, but it's also sucked because I got stuff in all different stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna check. I gotta listen to to it tomorrow. There, Len. You sent me the new album. And I'm looking forward to it. Late to the show, don't worry about it. I'm a Facebook user, but you can always, I can't tell who it is. You can either type your name in, or if you want to stay anonymous, or there's a link. And all you got to do is tap on it, let StreamYards connect to Facebook so I can see your name. Because I like to be I know Vinny does too. But so what do we got planned for Phantasm Orlando, August 19th to the 21st? I'd love it if you can make it. It's going to be a fun show. Oh, yeah. But we got some pretty awesome stuff planned. I know.
I ain't making anything. I'm done.
Oh yeah, he's retired. Go on and take the money and run, huh?
That's it, man. I'm done. I'm out of here. I'm
But
retiring from everything.
I love the idea you had for the Brute. If we could come up, if you got time, that would be another one I'd want to do a quick one
Yeah.
of.
I wanted to talk to you about that. You can get I don't know if it was 68, 69 Camaro model car.
Yeah, I can't remember. Yeah.
Like a 118 scale or a 125 scale. And then you can build the I forget what the gas station was, the one with the lady with the big cookies.
Yeah.
You can do that as the background and have the car in the front. And then have a bust of
What needs the cigarettes?
Yeah, or you can do the car behind the pharmacy.
Yeah.
And stick that thing that he killed him with, stick it in the trunk and put scratches.
Well, you know what? I think it'd look cool. That would look cool, but I think it'd look cool with the in front of the store because you could do something with lights if you did the store.
You can light that shit right up, man.
Yeah. I think the store. The cookie woman.
Yeah.
Who's here? Mr. Phantasm himself, Anthony Greco.
Oh, no.
Good to
thing
see
we
you.
weren't talking about him.
Oh, yeah. Well, I know we're excited. We got some big plans going on, but that would be really cool, especially with with Thanks coming.
Well, I want to get working on this.
That's actually my favorite H5 mask is the Brute mask, and that I got it right here. I don't care. This Tots mask does not need to be rehauled. It's a beautiful mask.
And that's where that mask was first really seen in the movie.
Yeah, it's been around since what, the 60s or 70s or something like that. It's been around.
When they were in front of the gas station, that's when the mask was really first kind of seen.
I was going to use this before I showed my face. This was going to be the mask I used for streams.
There you go.
I was gonna. Now they get stuck with my nose instead of this nose.
Everybody's used to you now, man.
Yeah,
they got over it.
I love it though. It's a sweet mask. The critter can wear it.
There you go.
No, it's a great mask. I mean, it's dead on from the movie. It's my favorite mask in the movie too. I wish he left it on. It would have been cool.
Is that hair glued on? Or is it sewn in?
Yeah, it's not too late. Well, the problem is I just got to get a razor blade or something and cut out the inside of the eyes. The one problem with this mask is it digs like right inside my eyes.
Don't cut the mask. Don't cut the mask. Cut your eyes.
Yeah. Why not? I'm just cutting the mask. But it's like if I put them in, it literally digs in. Yeah. But it's a great looking mask. I'm definitely gonna have Shank sign this one, and I got to get an H5 made too.
I'm gonna send you mine so he can redo it. Because he signed my H5, man. It's like this big, you can barely read it. He's on one side, and then Danielle Harris signed the other side. It's a freaking so it's like you can't even see Don Shanks. So I'm gonna send that to you so he can re-sign it. He'll probably say, "I already signed this already."
Anthony's got jokes now. It's not too late. He's talking about the mask. Do a poll for it. Thanks, Ant. I do wish I kind of kept it anonymous. That would have been kind of cool. I mean, that was the plan, but I'm just didn't do it. Would have been easier. But I love that mask. I think it's one of the more expensive ones. I think it's like $89.99.
Yeah.
I think I bought mine on eBay because you can actually get it cheaper on eBay than you can through Tots.
I go to I get a lot of my masks from Lord Grimley.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, you can get some good deals.
Oh, you can send me some stuff. Yeah, but some of them on eBay will take negotiations. I think I've gotten like the Kills mask for like $53, $54.
What they have? I bought 2 Kills masks. The guy wanted $45 each for them. I got them for like $30 a piece.
Yeah, I think I got the Brute. It was on. He was selling it for $90, and I think I might have got it for like $70, $75, something like that. If I remember right, it's been a few years since I bought it. At least a good. But yeah, I love that
best offer.
Well, I put it on the 13 that's over my shoulder. I had it on that one just to get the 13 mask off the styrofoam, just to give it a little you know, get it off the styrofoam. And the Brute looked really cool. And I know I sent you a picture of it. I liked it on there a lot. And it would look cool to do something with the Camaro in the store. Because I do love the Brute.
Get some black stock. Next time you're in the women's lingerie department, get some black stockings.
Oh, well, you know me every weekend.
But get some black stockings for them. Then you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
You just put a stocking over it. Don't get pantyhose because then you're gonna have to put two masks close to each other.
Yeah. Well, you know what works good? I could do too. It's probably just the black plastic bag over it.
Yeah. Anything that keeps them separated.
Yeah, from being on the styrofoam.
That doesn't really. That's kind of a myth. But
Anthony answered our question. I wasn't sure if it was a 68 or 69. He said he used to have a 68 Camaro. Oh yeah, it kills me. I didn't even own one because that car's so beautiful. When he uses the hand rake,
scratches it.
Yeah. Oh,
that off.
Mike didn't like Mikey.
That dude was a wimp anyway, man. He got killed. He acted like a tough guy. Grabbed him by the throat, and that was the end of him.
Yeah, I think that one gets a lot of hate, but I did enjoy a lot. I do like Halloween 5. I even like Halloween 6. The story kind of got really off. I wish they kind of continued from part 4. But there were some great kills in H5, and I thought there was the house scene at the end was pretty good. Like,
well, even though that your favorite is Resurrection, right?
Oh, by far.
I know you watch that every night.
I can't get enough of it. I can't.
That's your go-to movie.
Oh my God, I love that movie so much. I love it.
That about that movie. What's his name? That played him. He looked, his eyes in that mask. He looked menacing.
Yeah,
he did. He looked very not Busta Rhymes. I'm not talking about him.
Oh no, I know what you mean. It's I hated every single part of that movie direction wise, and his eyes were menacing. But I don't want to see Michael Myers' eyes like that. I just don't. I don't like the big eyes. Even in H2O, they were too big too for my life. And nothing against, because I know the guy from H2O is going to be there. I'm too tired to remember his name, but
you know what I don't understand about H2O at the end. Yeah, Michael Myers crushed the guy's throat and shit. He couldn't talk. He couldn't do any of that. Why couldn't he take the mask off and show that, hey, I'm not Michael Myers?
Well, because I don't know. Because they didn't.
It's not like he.
In Resurrection, they wanted to make a sequel. It was really supposed to be the end of it.
But it was good, though.
Love all the Halloweens, regardless. I can't. I love I'll even watch Rob Zombie's, which Anthony Greco's always says that he'll take any the 07 and Halloween 2 by Rob Zombie, which I do have the poster up there. He always wants it. I showed him and he keeps trying to buy it. I'm trying to tell him go buy your own. He's a huge Rob Zombie Michael
sell it to him, charge him double.
I should. Chris Durand. That's right.
You can get a new one.
I don't know why I couldn't think of it. But Chris Durand was H12. He's going to be a Phantasm, guys. So Phantasm, Don Shanks is going to be there.
Good. I gotta send you some shit.
Myers is going to be there. I got a Jimmy Falco flashback coming. Actually, Jimmy posted it. I think one of the masks he posted today is going to be the one that he's sending me, which I'm excited about. Because I think I'm going to switch the 13 onto the pumpkin and put the flashback on top of that Myers. I think that'd look really cool. Just a little switch up. Unless you want to make a firehouse. Unless you want to make a firehouse or something.
I thought I heard something. I don't know. What were you saying?
I figured switch it around a little bit. I think that'd be cool because the Kills really doesn't go for it, but I don't know. The Kills looks cool on that. I don't care.
Why don't you put a Freddy mask on it, man? Really change it up.
I put the Brutello mask on everything.
Yeah, but at least that fits Halloween. Yeah. Put a Jason mask on it.
Yeah.
Put a Michael Myers mask with a Jason hockey mask on it.
Why not, man?
Fuck it.
Throw it all up.
That's what I say. Yeah.
Do Critter with a Jason mask. We'll make a small. Mike said he was making smaller hockey masks. We'll do a Critter / Jason. Why not?
There you go.
Switch it all around. We'll just make a mess out of it.
A lot of people won't even know. A lot of people. My kids used to laugh. You could ask Joey. My kids used to laugh when they were young, when we were in the stores and shit, like during Halloween time. And you could hear people like, saying, "Oh, look at Freddy, look at Freddy." And you look over and they're looking at like Jason.
Was he though? I'm not sure. I'd see Eric saying that Chris Durand was Ghostface quite a bit. Was he? Anthony would know better. You're quite possibly right. Like I love all Myers, and I don't. H2O. A lot of people put up there as like the second best in the series. I'm excited to meet all the Myers. My favorite, I've always said, is H1, H2, H4. Like those, cut that off as like one story. I'm cool. That's my favorite timeline. I love 5 and 6 for what they are. I mean, 6, I like the theatrical. I wasn't a big fan of the producer cut. A lot of people like the producer cut more, but one of my favorite kills was in part 6 when the dude's head gets electrocuted and stuff like that. That was pretty cool.
Oh, down the basement.
Yeah, because he was such a dick too.
Yeah, he deserved it. He deserved it, and that asshole radio dude deserved it.
Yeah. He was in the Rob Zombie one. He was the DJ in that.
Was he?
Yeah.
First one or the second one?
In the first, I can't remember if it was the first or second Rob Zombie. I think it was the first one when they're at. No, it was the second one when they're at the. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Anthony Greco's favorite's Dick Warlock. I'd love to meet Dick Warlock too.
I met him a few years ago. He's cool.
Yeah, Anthony Greco. I think he was hearing me talk about Rob Zombie, and he accidentally hit the wrong buttons. He was trying to put fantastic, as much as he loves it. I know he wasn't trying to laugh at that. Yeah. Part 6 was scary. It did have scary elements in it. Who would have thought Paul Rudd would be the actor he was after that dry performance? Even though I liked him as Tommy Jarvis, he was pretty. He wasn't. It wasn't. Yeah, you wouldn't see him as a comedian. He was good.
You gonna play Tommy Jarvis?
Nothing beats Myers. Beats the Myers. Head tilt stabs. I agree. I mean, I love a lot of the kills that Michael Myers does. He does some really creative ones. I mean, all the different ones. Leatherface has some great ones too. Like he has some brutal ones. So I got to do that. Good night, AP. If you have a chance to go to I'll definitely go. Yeah, it'd be great to see you, Amy Cote. Good to see her. She's really busy acting. She's going to be coming on soon, hopefully with a few other castmates.
Yeah, Amy, I saw a U-Haul go by the other day. I got nervous.
Oh, yeah, she wants your stuff. Well, now you're going to need to clear out more room. Why is that? All right, hold on one sec. Somebody said, was it you, Thomas, about H2, Rob Zombie's? You know what, though? Rob Zombie's H2, I get the white horse. You take that out, I think, it was too bad the whole hospital scene was a dream sequence, because even Tyler Maine's favorite in the two that he did was the hospital scene when he killed the nurse, and he was just brutally killed her.
She didn't even need to be in that movie, man.
Oh, well, she needed to be in the movie because it's his wife, and that's the only reason.
Yeah, that's the only reason why, man.
I know people love her, and I have no, but I wish she wouldn't be force-fed into roles, I mean, she was good in, a couple of his movies, but it's some that it just
every single friggin' movie, man. It's 31 was okay because it was kind of independent from the others. Yeah.
Well, I didn't even mind I didn't mind. Just Halloween 2 was just force-fed. It's if you're gonna do it, I mean, come on. I mean, I don't hate it as much.
The white horse shit and all of that, man, was terrible.
Amy said she's got 2 U-Hauls coming, Vinny.
Does she? She's gonna need 2 by the time I get done with everything.
2 of the large U-Hauls too.
Yeah, You better bring some movers because I ain't lifting shit.
Oh, let me. Is Amy going to Phantasm? I don't believe so. Let's see. Right. Never thought Paul. Oh yeah, Thomas, definitely not. No. Thoughts on the collection? My buddy Randy is the collector in it, and one of my favorites. In the movie, on the collection, my buddy is the collector in it, one of my favorites. So, I'm not sure on the question, Eric. Maybe I missed something before. Let me see. Oh, 2 and 3. I'm not sure on the. Do you understand the question? Thoughts on the collection? My buddy Randy is the collector in it, and one of my favorites.
The collector.
I mean, yeah, that'd be cool to see you there, man, Thomas. I'd definitely be happy to see you there. Oh, the movie, the collection movie. Is there a movie? I know the collector, but not the collection. Maybe he just typo. Maybe the collector movie. Maybe his buddy's the collector in it. I
think the sequel was called that, The Collection or something, wasn't it?
Oh, was it? Okay. I didn't even know there was a sequel to The Collector.
Yeah.
So I'll have to watch it. The movie The Collection, my friend is the collector. Okay. All right. I'll check it out. I have not seen that one.
Yeah, that's the sequel. The same guy, I believe, from the first one that survived is in,
Okay.
the guy that robbed the
sequel.
house.
Is it on Shudder or anything? I'll watch it.
I don't remember where the hell I saw it, actually. I don't know.
That's the problem. I got all these streaming services, and there's 6 million movies on each one, and trying to find them is insane.
Yeah, you can't keep track.
Awesome movie. Yeah, I love The Collector. I just didn't know there was a sequel to it.
Yeah.
But I'll definitely check it out. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of people coming to Phantasm that I know from last year at Phantasm, and then Rob Schumacher, right? He does tattoos and stuff. He's going to be there. He was at Spookala, so he's going to be at Phantasm. Hopefully, get a Doomsday's Krypt tattoo from him. We were talking. Good dude. A few other people from Phantasm are going to be showing up. It'll be a lot of fun to see them.
You get one on your ass right there, and right in the middle of the place.
It's on Hulu. Thanks, Thomas. Appreciate that. Always the best people out here. Always keeping us updated on stuff. I've been so busy trying to catch up and rewatching and watching because there's quite a few questions from 1 to 10, and I pretty much got it. The only one I got to rewatch because it's been about a year or two is Leatherface, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3 from 1990. That one's the only one I can't find, and it's easy enough. I'll just buy it and rent it. But I've watched Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 again a few times, just because, especially once I got the radio from you, the radio station, it's kind of like,
from part 3, R.A. Mihailoff used to be a wrestler.
Yeah.
He was a professional. Actually, I watched. He's cool, man. He's a cool dude. I met him a few times, man. He's a big dude.
Most Leatherfaces are.
Yeah, well, they got to be.
Big dude. I know Brett.
I met him with Kane Hodder years ago.
Brett Wagner was a wrestler too.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's they got to fill the costume.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I wouldn't make a good Leatherface.
Yeah, I mean, not a lot of people. You got to be like 6'4", 6'5", and just
like 250 pounds.
It's a certain personality to be able to do it, especially not being able to verbally do much. It's a lot of posturing and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, Andrew Braniarski, he's all like a bodybuilder and shit. So
yeah, he's like a biker.
Wasn't he a ex-football player?
Yeah.
Right?
I don't know. I don't know much about him. I was gonna go meet him, but he was asleep when I was going by. Or he was talking, which was cool. I saw him a few times talking to people. I just didn't want to interrupt him or nothing. And
he was.
I wanted to see Mark Berman too. It's just I was on one side and the other, and I was trying to get the 100, which I'll make announcement for. And I still got to talk to you about that too, because we've talked about it. I want to try to drop the box of Phantasm with all the autographs I got from Felissa Rose. I know Jesse's going to have some stuff. Get Michael Toth in there and some other people. It's going to be a lot of work to try to get it done for Phantasm. It's just been so crazy busy, man. Time just goes too fast. But I know a lot of people on Scott Straka's page were excited about the Felissa Rose. That'll be limited bloody, and then the other one. So I got to talk to you about some things and see if we can make it happen by Phantasm. But I know you got some other stuff, and we got Beatrice coming, and that's my main priority is making sure Beatrice has an amazing.
I gotta talk to her. Who's that lady that was on the?
She's the one who made her outfit. She's the outfit.
All right, because I didn't know who. I at first I thought it was Beatrice responding to me. Then I said no, it's not, because she said about she just had back surgery and she's resting and.
Well, she made that group.
Well, she said, you can talk to me here. We can chat here. Yeah. And she said, let Beatrice sleep. And I'm like, I was confused. Like, okay, then who are you? I don't know who you are.
She's the one who makes the outfit. So I think she was kind of asking if you needed anything. You could talk to her about any outfit you need, because she's the one who did her new outfit or new nun.
You just need to have it. That's all you need.
Yeah, I think she'd be totally down to do it. It's one of Beatrice's friends, and
you can even take material and just mock one. It doesn't have to be an actual.
Yeah. I know Beatrice is really excited about it. She's just been in a lot of pain because she had that surgery, but you know, I've talked to her a little bit. Like, there's some days where she's probably not sore, and other days where she's recuperating. And
I just need some headshots. That's it.
What's that? Yeah.
Some headshots with the hair pulled back.
Once she's
hair in the face,
we'll get that. I'm sure once you get that, it should be. I mean, these pieces, at least, I don't think we have anything that has railings or anything they have to worry about.
I hope not, man, or fire. Because if it has railings, I'm going to burn it.
Well, maybe you could make a church gate.
As long as there's no railings and fire, man.
Yeah, I mean, the gate with railings, like one of those metal railing gates.
Yeah.
Like
the one
with a bunch of them.
Like made for Sally Poops.
Yeah.
Yeah. You saw that, right?
I haven't seen it in a while, but that was a big piece. That was an amazing piece.
Yeah,
I know that one.
Going into heaven with the gates open.
I know the piece. I remember I watched it. Well, I pretty much watched you work on it because you'd keep me updated on it, which was
that pathway. A lot of people probably didn't see it that are watching, but the pathway where she's walking, like it's 3 levels.
Yeah.
And the levels all have rows of flowers going down them. And then it has the 2 pillars with the crosses on them. And then it has an arch, and then it has the gates. And it has her walking through the gates. If people don't know who Sally Poofs is, she was my dog that we put to sleep last year. Those rocks, carving those little individual stones for that pathway. Yeah.
I remember those were brutal.
I went through the entire first season of Leave It to Beaver. By the time I was done carving all of them stones, that's how long they took.
Well, I remember how that was the toughest part for you.
Each one was hand carved, man, and hand detailed and dented and.
Well, I know how much that was. I know what that piece meant to you to make.
Yeah, I went all out on that piece, man, for her. And I found a statue. I found a little statue of her at a Goodwill store or something years ago, and I bought it for like $1, and I held on to it. I didn't know I was going to use it for that, but it was totally different. The colors were totally different. So I ended up painting it, looking at her pictures, and I painted the hair colors that were exactly the same.
She signed it on the glass. She signed it for free for me. She was so nice. Yeah, I know you told her not to, but it's staying there. No, but that's cool. Eric McCormick is saying he's working with her next month. She was so nice. She's a great actor. She acted like she was excited to meet. No, she was super nice, and I took her to meet my niece with me. My sister. It was my niece's birthday, and I'm here like, come walk around with me. We'll go meet some celebrities and do this and that. And I wanted to ask her about signing those Straka pieces, and she was so nice to my niece. My niece, the only movie she likes is Terrifier, which is funny. I think I told you, but now she's excited about watching Sleepaway Camp with Melissa Rose because she was so nice to her, telling her, "Oh, you're so beautiful," and made her feel really good.
She's gonna be shocked by the ending.
Yeah, yeah. You want to hear something funny? Somebody gave her a gift, and it had like a prosthetic in it, like in the box. Just stuff like that.
You gave who? Melissa Rose?
Yeah, yeah. She
Really?
had it there. Funny as hell. Yeah. She had her wiener flopping out there.
Open the door. That's all.
It was funny. No, she was incredible. Actually, all the ones I was able to meet were really cool. Tom Morgan was real cool. He's the only one who was able to make it out to my table. Like, he was out there a couple times, and he's like, I told him, yeah, if I see you again, I'll make sure Vinny the next, because he really liked your pieces that you did, the other ones behind me and stuff. I go, next time you're at an event, because he was so cool. He was really, really nice. I go, I'll make sure we do a part 5 or Halloween 4.
Yeah, you could do a part 5 where he's hanging in front of the barn.
Yeah. Well, he really liked the part 5 piece I had. I think he takes a lot more pride in Halloween and Friday 13th 5 than Halloween 4, just because he didn't get even any credits for being in Halloween.
I know, he didn't get any recognition in that.
And everybody thinks he was just the one when he was the bandage dude, and that's just not true. He was in a lot of the scenes too. He was in at least half the movie.
Well, he was doing all the stunts and shit.
Yeah, I actually, Thomas, I gave her magnets. I gave all the celebrities that I was able to meet their original Michael Toth piece, and I gave them all a magnet keychain and the big magnet that I was able to get to. I gave Tom Morgan his. He loved them. I gave Felissa hers. I gave Tom Matthews his. And I can't remember if I was able to give anybody else that. It was so hard to meet celebrities because sometimes their lines were long. And I had to get back to my tables, and it like at Phantasm last year, it was easy to get everything done because they were right by me. This one, I had to walk like from one end of the hall to the other.
I heard what's his name there from Slipknot was busy.
Oh, Corey Taylor. He was.
Yeah, Corey, yeah.
Well, the cool thing about where I was, I got to hear him play. Like, he was right there. Mike was out there. Like, his arm was. I guess Mike's arms were tired for a few days after that because he held the camera up. But he sounded awesome. They had Ice Nine Kills there. I mean, that was the one cool thing, is I could hear the music there. Yeah, I was not able to see Corey Taylor. There was no way I was getting to him, Thomas. And he couldn't even take a picture with them or anything unless you paid money. I was like, I would have loved to, but a lot of people, yeah, I just couldn't. It is what it is. It was hard. There was certain actors who just were really, really busy. I know James Stewart Courtney was pretty busy. Ice Nine Kills was really busy, and Corey Taylor. All three of them were really busy. Others not so much. Tom Matthews wasn't too busy, but he was really cool.
I didn't know that Sam was going to be there.
Yeah, I wanted to get my Sam trick or treat or my necklace.
I didn't know he was going to be there.
I had a really cool art piece that Michael Toth made. He made one for every actor. I wanted to at least show them all, and the ones that were really cool, I gave it to him. What's his name from Day of the Dead or Dawn of the Dead? I forget which one he was in, but I always get him confused. But he was really cool. I'm tired. Mike, if he's here, he'll tell you. What's his name? I got it put up. I always forget his name. It's Dawn of the Dead. He was I forget. I always get the two confused that he was in. I'm pretty sure he was in Dawn of the Dead. But I can't remember. Vinny, you're asking me.
It wasn't the Hare Krishna zombie.
No.
He's going to be at something else.
It was Dawn of the Dead. That's what I thought. I don't know why I kept thinking Day of the Dead. He was cool. He was one of the really nice. I mean, all the ones I was able to meet were really nice. Between trying to get, I was able to meet them Sunday, and a lot of them leave early Sunday. And I'm trying to get 100 prints signed by Melissa Rose Sunday, and then meet everybody Sunday, and also run my table. And it just, it was just impossible, especially the area I was in. I mean, I was sweating from going back and forth trying to get stuff done before people left. It just didn't happen. It just didn't happen. I didn't even get many pictures. I wanted to take more pictures. I got that one video, and I literally did not have time to take pictures because it took me by myself, which, my dad helped as much as he could, and the flug was there. But you know how it is with this stuff. A lot of the stuff's breakable. I'm putting it in the van. If anybody's going to break it or do something wrong to it, I want it to be me. So, and I have to pack it a certain way to fit it in my car a certain way. I had certain bins. So it took me about 3 hours to pack it up and then get it in the van right. So
that's why you should just sell everything. You won't have to worry about it.
Yeah, I think Mike Christopher, I can't remember if Anthony's here. I think he might be, because he's a Florida guy. I think he might be going to Phantasm too, Mike Christopher. So I can't remember if he was announced. My brain is like mush. I'm still trying to rest from the trip. It just wore me out. And not only the event, just was a lot.
If there's any Dawn of the Dead people ever going to be anywhere, let me know, because I try to get as many Dawn of the Dead autographs as possible.
I should let you know. Well, if Michael Christopher's at Phantasm, which I think he's announced. Oh, you already got him?
Yeah, I already got him.
Yeah,
I have a shitload from that. I have the Dawn of the Dead novel. I got George Romero on it, signed it, and I got Galen Ross. So I need Ken Foree, I need David Emge, and I need what's his name that played Roger. I was going to have Tom Savini sign it, but I had him sign my Grand Illusions book instead.
Yeah, I'd love to meet Tom Savini. I don't know. He's a legend. He's a legend.
Yeah, I talked to him for a while when I met him.
Oh, I'm sure. I bet you guys had a ton to talk about.
Yeah, but like the 80s.
It'd be cool if he was in an event where I have a lot of your work out there. So I bet you he'd dig it.
I'm glad I got George Romero before he died, man.
Yeah, I know. I didn't.
He died like shortly after I met him, and John Carl Buechler.
Yeah.
The effects guy. He's the one that did the Part 8 Jason makeup. Or Part 7. He did the Part 7 Jason makeup. John Carl Buechler. I got pictures of me with him. He had cancer. He looked terrible, man. He was all fucking pale and shit. It was like, damn.
There you go, Vinny.
What's that?
From Anthony Greco, Mike Christopher, and Bob Michalski is going to be there.
Oh, there you go.
Michalski.
Yeah, the dude with the crosshairs on his head.
Yeah.
That's cool.
The designer of a lot of the initial Dawn merch too, so that'll be really cool. So,
yeah, I try to get as many Dawn of the Dead because that's like my favorite movie.
Yeah, I know. Well, show everybody. If anybody hasn't seen your Dawn of the Dead that you've been working on?
Well, the bus.
Yeah.
You can't really see too good because I got the lights down in here. It's so friggin'.
Oh, you can see it.
Here, hold on. Let me put this down for a second. All right, where the hell is it? There it is.
Yeah, let me put you on full screen.
This one is my favorite, man. I love this one.
Yeah, I do. I love that elevator and stuff. That looks so good, man.
I lost the gun. I gotta print the gun for him. I repainted the mask somewhat. You can't really see it. It's dark. I added some color around his eyes.
You can actually see it better. I know what you're saying because sometimes I'll be like, it's too dark to see. Like this one's pretty dark. I'm in, but
there's a light right over him, and this one here, I repainted the face somewhat. I added some more color to it. This part here was a pain in the ass. Doing the chest.
Yeah.
I didn't have a chest piece for it. It's all soft. You know what that is? That's cotton and liquid latex.
Oh, nice.
and I just
It's
sculpted
cool.
it.
It looks gnarly, man. I love that.
And then I just airbrushed it with different colors of greens and purples to match his face. I
Oh, looks
kind of
great.
painted his face a little purple, more on the bottom of his neck. I put more purple on the bottom of his neck so that close to the chest where it's more purple, it would blend a little bit better. But yeah, that was like, I'm like, all right, how the hell am I going to do this friggin' chest? Because his chest is all exposed. And I just started messing around with some cotton and some liquid latex, and I had this for a while, so I figured, well, I might as well use it. Use it for the base. But you can see what I got for room up here. I got no room on this.
Got Sam. What is that? Freddy Cup or something? To the left. I see Pumpkinhead.
Yeah.
I'm not that Sam. That's pretty cool.
Freddy. That's a Freddy Cup. This right here.
Oh, that's the gas station.
Huh?
The gas station.
That's going on the Leatherface bust.
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
You know what?
Yeah, I'll get that mailed out to you. I'm going to try to get that sent out Monday.
Take a wild guess what I'm going to use this for.
Oh, Phantasm, huh?
Yep. Reggie's truck, man.
Reggie. I was just watching part 4 today.
And this, shit, I sculpted this about friggin' 20 years ago. Well, I don't know if it was that long. It got all busted up. I got to fix it. It's got no hair on it. That's from, you ever see that movie Grave Dancers?
What's that?
You ever see that movie Grave Dancers?
I haven't.
That's what that's from. That's a good movie, man. You should watch it. It's
freaky. But Cesar Gonzalez, are you gonna? I'm hoping he can make it, dress up like Freddy. He's does some awesome Freddy cosplay. So hopefully you can make it to Phantasm Orlando. Michael Toth saying it's awesome. And was at the gas station today. Facebook user. I'm not sure if you want to let people know who you are, but yeah, the gas station is. Yeah, that's pretty cool. You got to see it in person. But I am unfortunately got to get to sleep soon. But it's been a blast hanging out, Vinny, as usual. Guys, Phantasm, August 19th through the 21st. We're going to be doing more live streams. We're going to be updating you guys. Vinny's going to be on. We got that Texas Chainsaw Massacre discussion that we'll be having. We're going to be rating a bunch of different things on a scale of 1 to 10, as requested by our Doomsday's Krypt fan, Pupo Das. I'm hoping to have CJ Vecchio on and talk some of his movies coming up and a whole bunch of different stuff. So now I'm back in Missouri. We'll be rolling some more live streams. It's been crazy busy. Anthony, Michael Toth, Cesar Gonzalez, everybody who stopped in, everybody who's here, much appreciated. Anthony, Camp Crystal Cabin 6, can't name all you guys, but thanks for all the support. Vinny, thanks for hanging out. We'll definitely be doing more of these. And I think this one's going to be a lot less pressure. You don't have any railings to do.
Or fire. Well, I don't know. This big piece is going to be a little bit of a challenge, especially making it move.
Yeah, well, I think that'll be the challenging part, but I know you can do it.
Oh,
there's no railings on it, but
I'll definitely get it done.
Yeah,
it'll be sweet.
Well, it'll be something different too. Like you said, you're loving the new challenges and something different. So,
well, I always wanted to do them anyway. So different characters. So
now it's the perfect time. Yeah, it's the perfect time to really do it, and it's going to be for Beatrice's section. It's going to be for a celebrity section, which is, it's going to be seen by everybody. It's going to be seen by everybody there.
I just got to get them pictures of her. I need the headshot.
That's where I felt bad at the last event. It's like you made all this cool stuff. There was so much cool stuff by all the talent there. And none of the celebrities other than really Tom Morgan was able to come over and see it unless I brought it to them.
Yeah, but you don't know until you know.
But this event, they're going to be there. We're going to be right there. Everybody's going to see all you guys that are talented in there. So I'm excited about that. And again, thanks everybody for coming here. We're going to be rocking up until Phantasm. We'll be talking about it. Vinny's going to update us on stuff. I'm going to get Thomas Bruce on here. I'm going to get all you guys on here that are contributing and want to come on. And until next time, peace out.
Later, folks.